Hunter on 2nd and 4. He struggles to make it back to the line. Full-loaded backfield packages for him. 2nd down. He's going to pitch it to the outside. Ball is loose. The ball is loose. And San Antonio recovers. As the pitch was never secured.
Yeah, Holden Allers is left-handed, so this one, he just gets going a little too lateral, and I think he's worried about throwing that ball forward as he's trying to get it out to Day Hunter. And just a big mistake early.
Day-Day's got to catch that ball, though.
No doubt, no doubt.
So a good-looking opening drive ends with a turnover. The UFL is brought to you by Progressive. Amazing career at Texas A&M before being drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Mond on 2nd down. Pressure right up the middle as he looks to extend the play. And then downfield gets it complete near the 35-yard line. Coming back for the ball was Jacob Harris.
And this is such a great play by Mond. And good on time and in rhythm. But can he make those plays when everything breaks down, right? He's a good athlete. This is a tough throw. Going to your left as a right-handed quarterback to get enough on that ball. That's something that he has had to do a lot of because the offensive line hasn't been great.
To try to cap the 12-play drive after the fumble recovery to open up this game defensively for San Antonio. Perez going to take a shot downfield and connecting with Winstead.
Boy, Winstead, again, we talked about him and potentially another NFL opportunity. Here's one of the reasons why. It's 6'3", 210, running down the sideline. Great adjustment on the back shoulder throw here by Luis Perez. This is such a...
1st and goal. We'll keep it on the ground. And right into the end zone they go. Day Hunter with the rushing touchdown.
Boy, blitz is going to come from this right side, as you see. Watch the block by Marcus Minor. That's going to be what springs this rush. They run away from the blitz, and that block, Minor climbing to the 2nd level, getting on Jordan Williams. So Williams can't scrape over the top and make that play. Really well-blocked run from that Arlington front 5.
So we saw somebody like Day Hunter right there. Jaden Price, a nice young corner you guys really like. And then there's somebody like Willie Taylor, who's had a little bit more of a bit of a taste. How are those two players, Willie Taylor and Jaden Price, viewed in terms of hot commodities as it relates to the NFL looking to expand their roster?
2nd and 7. They go with the pop pass jet motion with Payton. And Payton keeping his balance well past midfield.
Javante Payton, they love getting him involved. Easy ways to get touches. A former Tennessee product. 2nd time he's gotten the ball, a little jet reverse. Tony Jones out there leading the way, and again, just trying to manufacture rushing yards.
Planned by the offense, and defense needs to get on one accord.
Reverse, flea flicker, Perez, wide open and complete to Green, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, so it's Javante Payton on this post route that is going to take both these defenders, which is going to allow tight end just to sneak, Seth Green just to sneak down the sideline there undetected until the Brahmas figure it out. Well, they call that route by Javante Payton for the love of the game. You know you're not going to get the ball. Your job is just to take the defense with you and give.
3rd and goal, Luis Perez. He's going to try to run it in, and he does.
As a quarterback, you come up and go, how many guys are in the box? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th guy that Perez is looking at, it has eyes on the slot receiver. So there's only 4 guys that even know what the quarterback's doing. All the other guys have eyes on these receivers trying to cover them up, and Perez goes, I like my numbers.
Thank you, Aaron. Kirkland on the return. You can see all the fire and hype as the Arlington saying they came up with it, and they did. Instant cash-in turnover on the kickoff return, coming away with the football.
Yeah, Stephen Jones here just gets his left hand on the ball. Kirkland was kind of looking at the guy behind him. Lost focus and ball security there for just a second. And a massive play for Arlington. It's kind of been the Brahmas season. Anytime they need a drive, anytime they need to regain momentum.
Great player at Florida State. Allers can't do much there as he came in at quarterback.
Wow. Rashad Lawrence, who was the one that jumped off sides, is going to come just blow this up. We call that crashing the mesh.
This from 32 as he punches it through. Another one of those players you hear about, hey, could be in an NFL training camp, on an NFL roster.
It's kind of a trickery type, kind of reverse type double pass, or not double pass, excuse me, like a reverse pass. Seth wide open, made a nice play. That was good.
And meanwhile, your defense coming up with the sack. Luis Perez says, the reason I went to football is I said to myself, you know, I can still bowl when I'm 50 years old. I can't play football when I'm 50. Here he is on 2nd and 10, and a great strike to Sal Cannella. First down, Arlington.
Boy, watch how wide these safeties are in a cover 2 look. And Perez is going to get Cannella right down the middle. He's going to work.
35-yard field goal attempt for Lucas Haversick to try to close out this first half. Good lift and right through. He will be in action in the postseason. St. Louis hosting D.C. next week. We will have the Panthers and the Stallions in a real good one on ABC. The conference championship game in Sherman with a decent return for the clock to hit zeros in the first half ahead. We go with the tunnel screen that Ward is able to make the most of. Greg Ward Jr., former star quarterback at Houston, pro receiver now. 2nd and 5. Corbin breaks free as he dives his way towards the 30-yard line.
Watch Sam Tecklenburg, the center. He's going to help out with this block and then climb to the 2nd level to get Donald Payne. That's a great shot. His career, 17 games played with Panthers. Played college at Baylor under Matt Rule.
Corbin again! Spinning his way towards the 16, only the 2nd time that San Antonio has been in Arlington territory today.
Yeah, this is who they've needed to be, right? They need to get the run game going so they can RPO off it, they can quick game off it. But a really good job Peyton Pardee has this drive of staying disciplined. Use it.
4-2 box. Let's see, they're blitzing opposite. Come on.
Here is the draw, and they ate it right up. Lovett tackled for a loss.
Playing cover 1 on.
35-yard field goal attempt as they try coming off the edge, and he puts it right through. JoJo Shirley can sing. She's very talented.
She thinks she can.
Thanks. Jones on the return. Stephen Jones run out near the 30-yard line. Luke's.
Back away. Let's see. Come on. Read that in.
3rd and 2.
Nice.
Holton. A lot of traffic. He was bottled
Heavy
up.
box, right? Heavy box, yeah.
You know, DC rested Jordan Ta'amu last week, so how these guys respond after a week off or a few weeks off is going to be really interesting.
Here's Lovett straight ahead for a yard. Perez downfield and gets it complete to Sal Cannella.
This is just such a good throw by Perez. He's going to have a linebacker right here under.
3rd and 2. Perez trying to find free space to get that first down, but Marcus Haynes is there on the tackle.
Boy, said of name a lot. Rashard Lawrence here on a little bit of a stunt's going to start here and loop around. Again, coverage on the back end is what makes this happen. There's nowhere to go with the football for Perez.
And serving the fan equally so. Haversick with the field goal attempt, and with that, he pushes the lead for Arlington to 17 again, as this presentation of the UFL will continue. A lot of pressure, and being brought down was Mon by Caleb Johnson. Good defensive player in the middle of that defense for Arlington.
Yeah, just a blitz right off the edge. That's one that you got to be able to see pre-snapping.
He's been outstanding. Could have had a pick 6 earlier today. There's 2nd down and 16 for Kellen Mond in the Brahmas. But your take on of the UFL here in San Antonio. Sidearm. And that ball, as Allers is picked off.
Yeah, once again, this little package with Allers here just trying to get on the edge. Ball just a little inside on the RPO. And that, I mean, to Luke's point, this package has been a nightmare tonight. I mean, just nothing going right. It's been disjointed.
That's their speed package, obviously, as Mon drops back to pass again. He's got pressure on him, and he is taken down immediately by Nchukwa with the sack here.
Boy, he's just working on the right side right here, and it is nothing to this. Just does a great job with his hands, swiping. And then
4th down, Kellen Mond. Incomplete as he went downfield looking for his tight end, Thomas Ward.
A disappointing year for the Spring King and for Arlington, but they should be proud about the performances they put together each and every week.
23-6 is your final.